start feet parallel. Being aware of the posture. Pelvis is neutral, hip bones and pubic bone on the same plane, as in totally parallel to the wall in front of you. Chest is open. We activate the center, activate the pelvic floor as we inhale and side bend. Feeling a stretch from the hips all the way up. And inhale, and we do the other side. One more. No arching of the back allowed, otherwise you cannot stretch if you're not exactly imagining you between two panes of glass and in a neutral position. Now interlace the fingers behind. Interlace them at the top and reach the ceiling while shoulder blades are in their pockets, lifting the heels up. And exhale down. Let's just warm up the body, opening the legs, externally rotated feet, squatting and lifting one leg like a dancer, squatting back and lifting the other. And lift. And down and lift. Imagine you as light as a feather, using your legs to propulse you up. And 2 seconds balance before we go back onto the squat. Your back is straight, you're looking forward, shoulders are away from the ears. And we go down a little bit more, go down more, and up, and down, 2 more, 1 and 1, pressing your hips forward, straightening your legs as you activate the glutes, and down, excellent. Now let's go onto the wall. You're just gonna squat and hold. So here, what you should aim at is 90-degree angle. I promise you I'm not sitting on it. Stay there. So the head is against, the back of the head is against the wall, the shoulder blades, and the sacrum. And we're breathing fully. And it's working the legs so hard. Stay there. If you need to have a break and go back into the position, do so. This is the staying, having lean legs. Now lift one heel and down. Lift the other heel and down. And lift and down. And change and down. And 4 and down. Yes, have a break. And 5 and down. Let's go to 8, 6 and down. Keep the chest open. Last one, 8 and down. Can you do both? Lift and lower, lift and lower. Look in front of you. Long neck, shoulders down. Using your abs to carry your weight. So the legs actually don't have to carry so much if you squeeze them so hard. And lift and lower. Remember, your chin is parallel to the floor. And down. Come on, ladies. 5 and 4. It's burning the legs. Breathe through it. 3 and 2. Lift and 1 and up. shaking the legs, taking one leg back, pressing the hips forward as you bend your knee. Try to get the knee aligned with the other one, and then press your hips forward and feel that stretch. Now let's face the wall. Arms are straight. So this is when you need to get the right position. Look at your feet. They're not on the same line, but that line is your fist distance. Now, fingertips on the wall, straight arms, shoulder blades in their pockets. We've got the back heel lifted and the front foot that's touching the wall or almost touching the wall. Inhale here and exhale. We just bend both knees and we're in position. Arms are always straight. Your fingertips are on the wall and they're not moving. As you bend down and up. Very good. Inhale and exhale. We do 10. We have 5 more. Fingertips, not hands. Because if it's your hands, it's going to shorten your arms and you're going to lean forward. 2 more. And 1 more. Down and stay down. Stay down and pulse. Try to bend your back knee a bit more, Lisa, so that your body is straight. And 10 and back. Now let's stretch. So bend your elbows. Head is touching, almost touching the wall. Both legs are straight. And we come back. We're not moving the legs. We're keeping the same side. Now we lift the heel of that front leg. And we do 10 more with both heels lifted. Wrapping your abs around your waist. Looking forward, shoulders away from the ears. And 4. We do 10. And 5. And 6. 4 more. You're not leaning forward onto that wall. You bend the knees and your upper body goes down on a straight line. And down, stay there. Now place your opposite hand on the bent knee, front knee, and twist. And come up and stretch. So lean forward, feel the stretch underneath that front leg. Now we're bending the front knee, straightening the back leg, and pressing the hips forward, feeling a stretch in your hip flexor, still with the fingertips in front of your shoulders. The more you bend your knee and the more you push the hips forward, the more stretch you will feel. Now we're going to lift that front foot, lower the hands, and lifting that leg back. So we have both arms that are straight. And we have this straight line. Very good. So all of us who struggle to stay in balance for a long time, this is perfect. So adjust your hips. They should be parallel to the floor. So lower that hip of that leg that's up. And now without moving the lower back, we tap and we lift. Tap the toes to the floor and lift. No movement whatsoever in the lower back. Shoulder blades in their pockets. Long neck, looking straight on the floor. And 7. And 8. And up. And come back. Now we change leg. So other leg forward. Big step back. Back heel lifted. Fingertips right in front of your shoulders. Look at your feet. Are they parallel to each other? Yes. Are they on the same line? No. There is a separation of your fist between the two lanes. Inhale and exhale. Bend both knees and up and down and up. Good. Keep your back straight. No leaning forward. No need to lean forward. You just bend your knees on a straight line. Squeeze your abs in. Very nice, everyone. And last one, and pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5. It's burning. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and up. And we bend the elbows. Keep the fingers at the same place. Stretch by leaning forward this time. Both legs are straight. Flatten your back. And come up. This time we lift the heel of that front leg. So we've got both heels lifted. Inhale here and exhale, bending both knees. And up. And down and up. Shoulders away from the ears. And 5 more. It's burning the leg. Stay with me. This is for a short time. 3 more. And 1. At 3, 2, and 3, we hold. Now we place the hand on the opposite knee and we twist. And we come back, we lower both heels and we stretch. Now we come back gently and slowly, bending the front leg and pressing the hips forward, feeling the hip flexor stretch. Like you want your pubic bone to touch the wall in front of you. Excellent. Now we're lifting that back leg. And we point the toes. Yes, very nice. Perfect that position. Lower that hip so that your hips are squared and parallel to the front, to the wall, to the floor, to the ground. Now, once we get the position, wrap your abs around your waist and tap the toes down and up. You need to squeeze your abs here to make sure there's no movement in your lower back. Shoulders away from the ears. Shoulder blades in their pockets. Long neck. Aligned with your spine. Imagine your head as the last vertebra. So if your spine is straight, your head is too. 2 more. 1 more. And we come back. Shaking your legs. Now we're facing the wall again. This time the palms are flat. We do 1 step back. We're gonna do tricep push-ups. Hips forward. I want to see 1 line between your heels and the crown of your head. Lifting the heels up. Feet together. Squeeze your abs in and bend your elbows as if you want your elbows to touch the wall and up. So your arms are bending towards the inside, bending in. and in. Listen, maybe go hands slightly higher, like almost in front of your head, and then you bend in. Elbows touching the wall, and as they touch, they form an equal sign. So they're parallel to each other. Forearms parallel to each other. Lower your shoulders. Squeeze your abs. Don't push your hips back. And bend and lift. 3 more. 1 and lift. Keep your shoulders down. 2 and lift. Touching your elbows to the wall. Stay there. Bring your hips forward. And now pressing your way with your palm, lifting the elbows and back with straight arms. Now let's stretch. Interlace your fingers back. Stretch your triceps. So one elbow up and we push it back. Other one. Now let's go back to the wall. This time we have a wider stance. So open to the side. Wide stance, more or less, almost at your face level. Now bring the hips forward, and now we bend the elbows to the side. The more you be, the further away from the wall, the more challenging. And bend the elbows and back. Elbows are bent to the side. Keep your shoulders low. Good, good, good. And breathe. Open a bit more, Lou. We have the wide stance of the hands on the wall. Squeeze your abs in as you bend the elbows and keep them squeezed until you straighten your arms again. And 3 more. And 2, shoulders away from the ears. And 1, stay there. Now, take some momentum and pull yourself. Pull yourself, clap your hands. Push away from the wall. Working that chest. And jump. And jump. Press your hips forward, lady. I want to see 1 line. 3 and 2 and 1 and up. Excellent. Nice one. Should we go on the floor now? Stay on the mat. Feet parallel. Inhale and exhale. Bend your neck, your upper back, middle back and lower back. Use your abs to protect your lower back as you bend one leg after the other. Stretching here, your back behind your legs. Pause on the side of the straight leg. Place your opposite straight arm and twist. Feeling a chest rotation here. Inhale back to center and twist on the other side. Come on the floor with the 2 spinal articulations, because it's so important to move your spine every single day in all directions. We exhale, round the back, look at the back of the room, and inhale, look forward, lower the shoulders. And again, like a wave, we flex the spine, looking at your belly button, and inhale, look forward, as if you want to pull the mat towards your knees. And chest lifted. Now let's lie down. You're gonna come close to the wall so that when you put your feet on the wall, they are at a 90-degree angle. So I'm gonna go forward and closer to the wall. Let's say maybe 1 foot distance between your butt and the wall. That's how you would calculate it. There you go, arms alongside the body. To the ones who don't see me, I'm going to try to describe it as much as possible. Shoulders away from the ears, arms alongside the body. Look up, facing the ceiling. Inhale here, and as you exhale, you lift the sacrum off the floor, and each vertebra, one after the other, until your pelvis is up, and you reach one line from your knees all the way to your shoulders. So pubic bone is lifted. Your weight now is on your shoulder blades. Lift the hips up higher, a little bit higher, Lou. Sorry, Vanina. I can't see you, Lou. You're fine. Inhale and exhale. Articulate the spine down. First the rib cage, and then one vertebra after the other. The sacrum is last. Yes, excellent. And back into a neutral spine. Inhale and exhale, lifting the sacrum. Each vertebra one after the other. And we go back up to the same position. Squeezing your butt. You will need to squeeze your butt, your pelvic floor muscle, as you lift your hips up and exhale down, vertebra by vertebra. One last one. Inhale here and exhale. This is a spinal articulation. Taking off as if you're peeling a banana very slowly. Your body peels off the mat. Lifting the hip bone up, squeezing your butt. Now lift one leg at 90 degrees. So we're lifting one knee and we place it back next to the other, exactly where it was before. Lifting the other leg up at 90 degrees and placing the foot back. Inhale up and exhale down. The advantage here to do it on the wall is that you can see your feet. Inhale and exhale, place the foot down. One more on each side. You can feel your legs, the back of your legs. You can feel your glutes here working hard. Inhale and exhale down. Now we start with the first leg again. This time we straighten it as high as you can. And now we're going to tap the toes to the wall. Tap and lift. The hips are not moving. You can place your index on your hip bones to make sure they're not moving. And 4. This is about stability of the hips and all the muscles around the hips. And 6. 2 more. Squeeze your butt, squeeze your pelvic floor. And 1 more. It's burning and it's normal. Place the foot back. Now we lift the other leg, first at 90 degrees, then we straighten it. Make sure your hips are squared. We tap and lift. And tap and lift. Squeeze your glutes. The other leg, the one that's not moving, is working so hard. And 3. And tap. Keep the hips up. 2. And tap. And 1. And tap. Place the foot down. Arms alongside the body. And we articulate the spine down. Vertebra by vertebra. Excellent. Beautiful. Now, let's interlace the fingers behind the head. We inhale here. And we exhale. Lift the chest up. And inhale, chest back. And again. Just doing some ab work here. And exhale up. Inhale, down. Remember, is your abs lifting your head? Your neck stays long. It's not about the head. The neck is not working. And lift and lower. 4 more. And lower. And 3. As you lift your chest, the base of the shoulder blades is still in contact with the mat, but everything else is lifted. And last one. Now we're straightening the arms. And 3, tap, tap, tap. Try to touch the wall. So if you don't touch it, come forward slightly. And we lift and touch, touch. And touch, and touch. So of course, you need to not move your hips. It's about the chest that's going from left to right, as if you're side bending. Tap and tap. Come on. Keep that height of the chest. And 3, and 3, and 2, and 2. Squeeze your abs in. 1, 1, and down. Excellent. Now inhale here, and exhale, lift up. And now we twist to the side, and you reach outside of the knee. And we come back to center, and we reach on the other side. Back to center, and reach. Back to center. The chest is not going down. And the elbow, the arms is straightened. So we get off the hands behind the head to straighten the arm. Elbow is almost touching the thigh. And back to center. And reach. Back to center. Don't lower your head or your chest. And swap the hand behind the head. And last one on each side. 1 and 1. And down. Feeling your abs burning. Now come closer to the wall. As if you almost want to touch. That will depend on your flexibility. So if you're not very flexible on your legs, don't touch the wall. So now we have both legs straight, going up, arms to the side, palm facing the floor, and we're twisting the spine. Legs go to one side, back to center, using your abs, and going on to the other side. We do this usually with bent legs on the mat, when both your shoulder blades should be anchored on the mat. It's only one hip that's lifting, and back to center. Use your oblique to bring the legs back to center. Excellent. Now open the legs to the side. Open the legs and feel the stretch. You can increase that stretch of the inner thighs by arching your lower back. Excellent. Now come off onto the side. Facing the wall, we're going to go onto a plank. We're not using the wall, but we'll use it for the next exercise. So planking on your elbows, flexing the feet, hips are parallel to the floor. We go forwards and back, and now we go side, back to center, and other side with the arm up to the ceiling. So back to center, forwards and back with the plank. Now we go planking on the side. One arm up, back to center, planking on the other side. Let's do this the last and third time. Back to center, hands on the mat, forwards and back. Side plank. Other side plank. And back to center. Now place your whole body on the mat. Fingertips on the wall in front of you with your elbows bent. Opening the legs to the width of the mat. We inhale, chest lifts off the mat, and now we're going to go up on the wall in front of us. Lift that chest up. So using the wall to lift a little bit higher. And go down. As we go down, fingertips go down as well, all the way down, and we lift the legs up. And down. Now let's come up. That's the end of the class. We lift the knees up. We bending one knee after the other. You may stretch behind the legs. Use your abs to protect your lower back. Now pause on the side of the straight leg. We twist. Inhale. Exhale back to center as you gently twist onto the other side. Using that straight arm to do a chest twist. Inhale back to center and exhale, come up vertebra by vertebra. Knees slightly bent all the way up.
We'll never say goodbye.